Hey, hey, hey. Happy Hump Day Hustle. I hope everybody's doing all right. Me personally, it's been kind of a weird week. Can't really explain why, but we're getting through it. We're getting a few things done. So, this is Danny again with Danny and Lita. Interesting topic I decided. Let me start the clock as usual here. I was inspired this week to chat about something that's pretty important, a very dear person to us. Had a chat with her recently, and it got me thinking, And so, the title of the video is, if you find yourself, especially these days, right? But in general, if you find yourself in need, do you victimize yourself and do you try to look outside of yourself for comfort and relief, or do you gain the knowledge to increase your either or maintain your standard of living and income? I think that's a serious question to ask ourselves, because in this case, it's similar to so many others. We find ourselves in situations and circumstances to where we feel completely just powerless, and that's, I don't know about you, but that, for me, that's a crappy feeling. That is a crappy feeling, to feel just totally powerless over your circumstances. And so, that's kind of why back in the day, that's why I decided to pursue the ways of life that I did, and not just settle for a job. And I'm not dogging anybody with a job, and I'm not dogging jobs. It's to each his own. But the story from this side of the camera, and the opinion and the thought process on this side of the camera is, man, again, the way I'm wired, it would have been okay. I think it would have been. I've had some great jobs. I've made some good money, but that's just not me. That's just not me. Have I lived a wonderful, fortunate life? Yeah, in a lot of regards, heck yeah. Monetarily, no, I'm not a gazillionaire. I'm not even close, But, I digress. But the point is, I've had control of all of that. I seldom ever missed ball games with my boys, field days at school, plays, at school. I seldom missed any of that. And so for that, I'm grateful. I'm very grateful, And so, but the point, what I'm getting at is, a lot of us are feeling very powerless against our circumstances. And so, we're in a bad relationship, we're in a bad job, we got too many kids, daycare is too expensive, how am I going to do this because I've got that and all that jazz. Well, we're basing that on our current circumstances, income circumstances, right? So if we're only making X amount of dollars, right? If we're only making X amount of dollars right now, and it's barely, it's just getting us where we need to be, and then all of a sudden crap hits the fan, and we're like, oh my gosh, my existent or non-existent rainy day fund isn't going to last long enough to get me past this, or whatever the cases might be. Then we're like, oh shoot. And then we're having to look outside of ourselves, when in fact, all we got to do is look inside. But then you might say, Danny, we don't know what we don't know, right? Well, that's why I make these videos every Wednesday, to help with that, to help inspire, to help give ideas to people, more so that are kind of wired like I am. I chase squirrels all the time. and the more you get to know me, and you ask anybody that does know me, they'll tell you, you know, I'm pretty wild and all over the place. So, but anyway, the point is, um, I just want to bring attention to the fact that it doesn't have to be a certain way. You know, for you know, this conversation I told you I had recently. You know, that person. Oh man, I'm so sorry, guys. You know what? I'll close it up. You know, it doesn't have to be this way. If you're feeling bad, like right now in this time, today, what is today? August 19th, 2020. And yeah, in this house, 2020 is a 4-letter word. I mean, this year is going to go down, right? So, but the point is, oh, man, a lot of us are suffering. A lot of us are suffering. But I'm encouraging any of you guys that see this video, and by the way, say hello. If you're here, if you catch it on the replay, you know, please just say hello and give your opinion and reach out. I'd like to you know, give you a gift for doing that. And so just consider the fact that it doesn't have to be the way it is right now. We don't have to settle for the way our life is right now. We don't. That's one good thing left about this country, is if we make a decision, we can act on it, and we can be a success at it or not all we want to. And so, you know, make a decision. You know, if you're not making enough money, if you're in a bad relationship, if this, that, and the other, you know, do a pros and cons sheet. We do that with all big decisions around here, and just weigh it all out. You know, but gain some knowledge. You know, consult with some people that you know that are self-employed or work from home or whatever. Get some ideas. You know, and just consider the fact and the realization that it doesn't have to stay the way it is right now. It does not have to stay this way. Learn a little bit. You know, college isn't for everybody. It definitely wasn't for. I took a little bit, but it's just not necessary for a lot of us. And so, but you either get your knowledge. I've made a few videos, I think, in the past about that. You know, you're going to get your knowledge from somewhere, right? Because we're not born with this ability to just get out there and hustle and know what it takes, you know, to make a living for our families. You got to get your knowledge from somewhere. So talk to smart people. Don't hang out with people that are not as smart as you. Okay, if you're the smartest person in the room, leave, run, get out of there. Okay, so your friends, your family, go to schools. There's some good stuff taught over there, as long as it's directed towards what you feel like you're good at, what you want to do. You know, there's tech schools, whatever. There's stuff like what we do online. But just look, just reach out beyond yourself and get some knowledge that you may or may not like. But just keep looking. Put some effort into getting out of the position you're in right now, if that's what you desire. And it's never too late. It's not too late. I don't care how old you are. Okay? It's all up to you. It's all up to us. And I'm hoping that inspires some of you guys now and in the future when you happen to see this video, and you know, get you out from the circumstances that you're in right now. And so, because yeah, it doesn't have to be that way. It really doesn't. It really doesn't have to be that way. And we don't want to depend on our parents, on the government, on people, you know, welfare or whatever. You know, it's there for a good reason for a lot of us that need it temporarily, maybe. But you know, it's surely we value ourselves more than that. We want the best that we can get and earn for our families, right? We don't want to just get by. We want to thrive. Man, this world is too fantastic and beautiful, and even just this country, you know, to just sit by and just let all that stuff happen and let all of God's creation, fall by the wayside. We don't get to experience just stay at home because we can't afford to go do something. Yeah, we're better than that, guys. So anyway, please take this video to heart. Learn a few skills to pay the bigger bills, right? I'm not saying try to become a millionaire, gazillionaire. Who cares about all that? But what would an extra, $5, $10, $20,000 a year do? 50, whatever. Learn what it takes, and I promise you, it's not hard. It's not hard to do. Okay. So anyway, if you want some more information and all that on how to, resources on how to, help get down that road, please reach out. We'll share more than you need to know to help you get down that road. And so take care. God bless. Slay the rest of your week. And I look forward to chatting with you guys again soon. Take care now. Reach out and love someone. Bye now.